Hello, this is Richie, and welcome to the Tree 54 podcast. Waking up to a Thursday morning at some AEW Dynamite. So let's start the podcast with AEW Dark, then we'll go on to review AEW Dynamite. Here's the Dark lineup with something, or whatever. TNT versus Chaos Project, The Acclaim versus Lewis, Val, and Justin Blacks. Top Flight versus Baron Black and Frankie Thomas. The Hybrid 2 versus Adam Priest and Sean Dean. Lucha Bros versus Ashton Starr and David Ali. Dane Jordan versus Leva Bates. 5 versus Fuego del Sol. Dream Girl Ellie and Genocide versus Evilise and Dynamite. Sunny Kiss and Joey Janela versus Jurassic Express. This was a standard episode of Dark. The main event was most competitive with some of the cooler moves in the show. Lucha Bros and Evilise Dynamite brought the intensity, the Acclaim, the Top Fight, and the two young teens to get acquainted with. Excalibur team with Taz to call the action. Ricky Starks and Frankie Kazarian stopped by to drop their commentary. Justin Roberts was the ring announcer. To begin, Chaos Project defeated TNT. Terrell and Terrence Hughes were newcomers. They are the sons of Damon Dudley, whatever. Luther blasts TNT to set a Chaos Project elevated flying double knee teamwork finisher. Next, the Acclaim defeated Louis Val and Justin Blakes. Max Caster spit some lines, dissed his opponents. The Acclaim dominated one with a teamwork cutter. Top Flight defeated Baron Black and Frankie Thomas. Top Flight was in control more often than not. They executed a double pin on Thomas after a combo drop kick into a powerbomb of the turnbuckles. Top Flight picked up their first win in AEW. Pretty Peter Avalon private dinner in the elevator was interrupted by a hotel guest. His dining mate slapped PPA across the face. The Hybrid 2 defeated Adam Priest and Sean Dean. Jack Evans had a 450 splash off the apron onto the floor. Angelico trapped Dean with a Navarro Death Roll leg lock for a submission victory. Lucha Bros defeated Ashton Starr and David Ali. Phoenix helped Pentagon for a teamwork power drive to win. Leva Bates defeated Danny Jordan. Bates rolled through from the Cazador position to wrap out Jordan for the free count. 5 versus Fuego del Sol. 5 closed it out with flurry, a kick to the knee, kick to the head, clothesline, then wing snapper and victory. Evilise and Dynamite defeated Dream Girl Ellie and Genocide. Evilise, Dynamite were on the near level of aggression. Dynamite stifled the rally with a huge uppercut to a leaping Ellie, then left the ring for a suicide dive onto Genocide. Evilise raged with a Scorpio submission on Ellie. Dynamite had to restrain Evilise to release the hold. Jurassic Express defeated Sunny Kiss and Joey Janela. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus represent Jungle Express, while Marco Santo offers support ringside. Maybe I saw this silly moving wrong, but it looked like Kiss shook his booty. Then Jungle Boy opened his own trunks to peek down. When Jungle Boy saw he was not aroused, he shrugged. That was the comedical vibe of this matchup. The action picked up with Kiss and the moonsault to Luchasaurus on the floor. Jungle Boy crushed Janela with a Canadian destroyer on the floor. Back in the ring, Luchasaurus goozled Kiss for a chokeslam. Janela ate a variety of kicks with flip into a teamwork powerbomb for Jurassic Express success. So my takeaway from this episode of Dark is that Evilise and Dynamite need stiffer competition. They've been steamrolling opponents, look impressive in victory. Their aggression and fire making me their fan. The duo needs something to do, even if it's like a short little feud contained on Dark. The team of Evilise and Dynamite are too entertaining to be flying around with no direction. On the enhancement side, Genocide caught my eye. She had this interesting look and showed good power. I'd like to see her in another match on Dark to get a better flavor of her abilities. We'll be back with AEW review after this ad. Thank you. Hello, we're back. Well, AEW Dynamite has a lot of plates to juggle this week. Well, we're from the Full Gear pay-per-view has left a lot of changes when the dust settled. There's a new TNT champion, new tag champions, MJF's officially in the inner circle. AEW began the home stretch of 2020 with action, integrity, sheer violent entertainment. It's actually intriguing, actually. So let's get cracking down the hits and misses from this week's AEW Dynamite. Now here's a hit. Matt Sydal vs. Brian Cage with Taz and Ricky Starks. Taz comes out, notes that the new champion Darby Allin is watching from the rafters. He warns Darby to stay in the stands or Teen Taz will smash Allin's head again. Saying goes for Cody. Taz may be joking of a commentary, but when it comes to hyping wrestlers and matches, that man is AEW Dynamite Gold. Matt Sydal is giving me Dolph Ziggler vibes. I prefer he didn't do that. I'm digging the new AEW intro and graphics. By the way, they have nothing to do with anything, but it is. Cage beats Sydal from proverbial pillar to post in the early going, but Sydal plays the plucky babyface role well. Also like Dolph Ziggler, but without the ironic overselling. Sydal eventually mounts a combat, reverses a powerbomb followed by a Meteora in a really cool spot. But Cage pulls through with a drill claw for the win. This was Sydal's best match in AEW so far. It really showed what he can do, especially against a bigger opponent. Also, he didn't fall down at all. Always a plus at AEW Dynamite. After the match, Starks makes his and Cage case to be in the TNT Championship hunt. We got another hit, Cody Rhodes promo. Well, I have gotten used to typing Cody Rhodes again. It's been a few years, actually. And actually, I just used to call him Cody, but this is the first time in a few years I call him Cody Rhodes. Well, on the way. Anyway, Cody congratulates Darby Allin on winning the championship, declares that he won't seek a rematch. Darby is getting a lot of TV time, says seeking a rematch from Darby. Cody said he wants a rematch with NJF. For some reason, Jill interrupts Cody's promo for some reason. She says Cody's been lying to AEW Dynamite audience. Parkle says Cody claims to be a giant killer, but he doesn't know anything about giants. We know human unity. Cargill says she knows a natural giant and that Cody woke him up. She also drops an S-bomb. And the 7-second delay guy is at least 7 seconds delay on her way out. Cargill congratulates Cody on getting his name back, but calls him not having the guts to go by one name. And her giant only needs one name. Shaq. Wait, what? The second set and delay guy misses a B-bomb as Brandy makes her way out. The words ratchet, trifling are thrown around a bit, and this is a bit much. Cargill puts past Brandy's backside as a pull apart by God with all the extracurriculars. Brian Cage sneaks from behind to powerbomb Cody. Stars comes in for a double team, which brings Darby to the ring. Darby hits Cage with a jacket covered in tags. Darby Allin doesn't mess around. Will Helps comes out well after they settle. I guess that's to remind us he's part of the feud. There's this wild AEW Dynamite segment. I don't know how I feel about plugging celebrity matches early in AEW's run, but to be fair, the wrestling business has been teasing getting Shaq in the ring forever. Hit Jon Moxley promo. Alex Marquez had a word with AEW champion Jon Moxley. The champ said that I Quit match made him realize that talent represents all things that are good about pro wrestling. Please cut promos forever. Jon Moxley said that he beat Kenny Omega once an accomplishment. Beating him twice takes someone special, and Moxley appears pretty special. If the promo wasn't good enough, the next comes the news that Moxley vs. Omega will be on December 2nd edition of AEW Dynamite. I'm not going to call it a prediction, I'm really suck at this, but I feel like Moxley's reign will end that night, and that will be okay. Here's another hit. The Bunkhouse match. Natural Nightmares vs. The Butcher, The Blade, and The Bunny. QT Marshall doesn't wait for the bell go right after the Blade, while Dustin beat down the Butcher on the outside. This match either had potential to be AEW Dynamite Classic or a complete mess. Somehow the addition of Hay Bales and the ringside made me optimistic. JR knows that the Bunkhouse Butcher would be a great name for a wrestler. I mean, he's not wrong. Excalibur Hetley knows that when the AEW console game comes out, he can career wrestler with that name. Clever Excalibur, deliciously clever. Anyway, my optimism was well placed. Blood handcuffed the aforementioned hay bales, chairs, ladders, and a guy who wears a freaking monocle. And then there was Dustin hitting a bulldog off the stage through a stack of plywood. Meanwhile, Blade, QT are bleeding like crazy and swinging trash lids like it's a 1997 ECW show. QT drops a Macho Man elbow off a top foot. And the Blades still kick out. When all seemed lost on AEW Dynamite, QT got a chain assist diamond cutter but still can get the pin. Blade swings the chair at QT but ends up knocking Bunny off the rope. This allowed QT to get another diamond cutter for the win. What an awesome bloody AEW Dynamite brawl. Here's another hit. MJF's inner circle induction. Jericho's out to the MJF Warlord to inner circle, complete with a podium. Was his own podiums on AEW Dynamite lately? Before moving on to bringing MJF, Jericho brings out the original inner circle, but Sandy Guevara no shows. NJ comes out with the proverbial tear in his eye. The Sultan steps to the podium, apologizes for being so emotional. Millman cry. Please wrestle professionally forever. He merely evokes Trump saying he's in the business for 5 long years and he started with a small loan but his father of $1 million. Next, MJ Grace AEW Dynamite with some of his original poetry. It's just some Drake lyrics and Santana can't take anything more. He says Jericho had to see through MJF, but Jericho insists that he's been in the game for 30 years. And Jericho knows a solid pickup when he sees it. Instructs the rest of IC to make it work. MJF says, out loud, he doesn't know who Drake is, and I spit out my drink. It became a total stuck-up affair as MJF dropped the balloons, confetti from the ceiling to celebrate Jericho's birthday. He got the tickets to Vegas for the whole group. This reception of notches, and I loved it. Whoever is going, I generally look forward to the next chapter of this saga every week. We got to hit Young Buck's interview. I'm very tired this week, so please bear with this. Alex Martez very anxious reviews with the new tag team champs, the Young Bucks. Nick says the world probably wants to see a rematch with TR, but Matt's insisted looking for fresh opponents. He mentions the independent team Top Flight, and Top Flight will get a shot at the box on next week's AEW Dynamite. Martinez got an apology for the super kick from a few weeks back. Poor guy saw his super kick PTSD. Short and sweet, I'll take it. Well, we got another hit. Scorpio Sky versus Sean Spears with Tully Blanchard. Yet underlies talents explode on AEW Dynamite. It just feels like such a wasted. These guys' entire feud, aside from one Dynamite segment 2 weeks ago, has been on AEW Dark. That's not a knock on Dark, but these guys are talent shows. I mean, A-show talents. They should be on the A-show. All of a sudden, I waited to I'm imprisoned because I typed that, and JR says that both of these guys are overlooked and should be on the big shows more often. There is some irony in the fact that Spears jealous Sky for taking spotlight where near them have anything remotely resembles like I don't get it. Anyway, the match was a blend of Spear doing old school heel tactics, Sky being vicious and angry babyface should be. High-flying, hard-hitting action. In other words, everything a pro wrestling should be. There was a little too much brawling on the outside for my tastes. The guys are definitely brawlers, but the in-ring work makes them both unique and makes them potential main event guys. Yes, and I just complain about brawling. Spears hit a backbreaker to steal stats. Oof, I get it. I take it back. These guys can brawl to the heart's content. Back in the ring, Sky goes for a sharpshooter while Charlie sneaks Spears loaded gloves to the ring. Spears makes the rope, retrieves it. Charlie distracts Sky by throwing a decoy slug into the ring. Sky tosses out of the ring and Spears swings with the loaded glove for the win. This match was a lot of fun and was very well executed. Let's get and keep these guys prime slots on AEW Dynamite. Hit Kenny Omega interview. Apparently, Alex Marvez and Dash have been chasing Kenny Omega all over the arena trying to get an interview.
Martez. Sonic catches him in AEW Dynamite parking lot at AEW with unrealized potential. He's been hearing everybody backstage and around the world wondering where the real. And Moxley took the position as the most talked about wrestler in the world. Mega wants it back. He hypes December to AEW Dynamite, points out that Moxley never actually beats him. As Moxley's lone pinfall over Mega was a non-sanctioned match. That sounds like a heelish invasion. Nice promo, and I could get to Mega having a personality.
Next hit. Ty Conti with Anna Jay versus Red Velvet with Brandy Rose. How did I never notice they announced Red Velvet as being from straight out of your mama's kitchen? That alone should warrant a hit for the segment. There was a lot of energy in this AEW Dynamite match, which is refreshing as some less than stellar outings in the women's division lately. Brandy is less than interested in this match. If I had to guess, she's probably thinking I went with the ratchet and trifle anyway. This actually was pretty good. Red Velvet got a stutter for a 2 count, followed by a double roundhouse kick, putting both women down, but the bitch Anna Jay slides a chair for Conti, but Conti kicks the chair away, allowing Red Velvet to hit a running kick for 2. Conti scores with a punt kick, followed by a gory special to the knee to the face for the win. Now, for an AEW women's match that went for more than 5 minutes and that was quite good, it wasn't that great. From time to time, it was a little sloppy, but there was 2 women who were enthusiastic and were given time to put together something exciting. Maybe with Mega busy in the title picture, someone else at the time to book the women's division, we should be so lucky. Backstage, Martez catch up with the Inner Circle. Simon Guevara's show was late because MJ had sent an email that saying the induction was at the beach. Alright, next hit. Ray Phoenix versus Penta El Zero Miedo, the main event. Eddie Kingston set to do commentary on AEW Dynamite. Comes out first, he missed him. And Moxley made him say, I quit. He's going to have to find a way to live with that. But he promised that eventually he will be the AEW World Champion. The narrative looks to be Kingston turning luchas against one another. Penta even goes full heel lucha, trying to peel off Phoenix's mask. He actually managed to rip a pretty good chunk of it. As Excalibur noted, very loud, that will be disqualification in Mexico. Tony X are apologetic. Eddie brushes up at Brothers Friday. Fair enough, most brothers are outside pro wrestling, don't throw each other to steel barricades. The match started with Penta completely dying Phoenix, repeatedly going after Ray's bum leg. Phoenix fights his way back while Tony screams at Eddie for destroying one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Eddie rightly asks Tony, where you are? Dr. Phil that? I feel like Tony should have more credit towards a doctor than Phil. And now the tables turn, and Phoenix almost got Penta's mask completely off. They suck it out. Each guy hangs onto the remnants of the other's mask. Penta has a dangerous looking flipping D straight combo thing. Whatever, it hurts a lot. Phoenix followed that, hit a wicked corkscrew splash over the top rope, but then Penta hit a package driver on the apron. I heard tell that the apron is the hardest part of the ring. That looked both incredible and horrifying. He follows with a Canadian strike, but he won't hit Phoenix. Back inside, he had another pack of power drives to finish it. That was an amazing, brutal, uncomfortable, emotional match. After the match, Eddie congratulates Penta and kicks Phoenix out of the ring. After that, he brings out Pac. He rushes the ring, but the referees pulled the both guys apart. I like this is where they're going. I have one question. Let's please not call them Death Triangle, please. Let's get to the breakdown. There's not been a bad AEW Dynamite, but the last 2 months or so has been some subpar ones, at least compared to the usual Dynamite standards. This week's AEW Dynamite was as close as I think you get to a perfect pro wrestling show. Killer matches, liner, interesting storytelling, entertaining, funny promo segments. November 11, AEW Dynamite had it all. And I only expected to get better as we move closer to Jon Moxley versus Omega on December 2nd. Alright, thank you for hearing my podcast, my review on AEW Dynamite and Dark. I'll see you next week and enjoy it.